Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Scorn. This is episode 5, and we are still down here in the Mystery Flesh Pit. In fact, we've gone even deeper than before, but we found this giant beast down here in a big circular pit, and we need to solve some kind of puzzle inside of the beast by cutting sections of it open to access the puzzle mechanics within. Kind of like some sort of horrible Kinder Egg. But we still need to find how to access the rest of the puzzles because right now I'm a little lost. We also found a shotgun module for our flesh gun, so now we're able to blast those regular bastards out of existence in a single shot. Alright, so this is where we were stuck last time. We had cut open another section of the beast, but I can't actually find a way to get inside of it. Every pathway seems to be blocked off. Except maybe this one. I don't remember if we came from this way. Okay, yeah, there's one of the remote doors we can't open. We're still trying to find a level 4 clearance. They really are just like maggots burrowing out of it. I assume this creature is simply too big for them to infect. Which would mean that, you know, this biomass stuff is not able to absorb everything. It probably has to be small enough to be chewed up and digested. Meaning that it probably didn't transform the original people that were here, it just killed them. Okay, we activated that one. Hey. I think we already drained out this health station. So yeah, we just need to find a way down to that ramp. Because I feel like I'm kind of stuck here. Which means there's probably a path that I'm just not seeing. You know, something I didn't notice yet. Is there anything under? Behind? No, okay, we can check that off. This is the one that's blocked. And I think requires a... Nope, not this side. That's the other side. I was going to say requires a remote. Now, there's obviously a switch right there, which will probably open these gates. But to get there, we need to find a way around the circle, which I haven't found yet. I'm kind of curious if maybe I needed to shoot something, but that really hasn't been a puzzle mechanic yet, even though we have the gun. Probably because there is a limited amount of ammo. So if you were to waste all your ammo and you needed it for a puzzle, you'd just be shit out of luck. Can't just drop down, can I? I feel like we want to be down there, but there isn't a way to drop down. So this side, completely useless. Completely blocked, no way to proceed. Over here, we need a remote to proceed. But we only have level 3. So these side corridors are a no-go, for sure. We're going to process of elimination this and look at every corner. And if we can't find anything, I guess we'll have to go backwards. This is the core chamber where the puzzle is. The puzzle that so far seems to be unsolvable. I was thinking maybe for a second there that we need to rotate this and then go back down, but no, the pods are in actually different locations. Can't just drop down either. What does this path do? This little interior ramp. Oh, does this lead under, or is this where we just came from? I think this is somewhere else? No, this is where we just came from. It just looked darker for some reason. But can we go underneath this and go straight through? Yes, okay. That's what I missed last time, I think. I don't think we've been down here into the very ropey kind of tunnel. So we need to switch there. Actually, we did come here because this is where I got the shotgun. Damn. I really thought we'd found the path. Maybe over here? Maybe this is the way to the second one we opened. Okay, there's a big fella. Got something to say to him. Fuck off. Fuck off, beast. I don't think we need 2 shotgun blasts. Alright. So they took a full 6 shots to kill with just the rifle, I guess we'll call it. So the shotgun seems to do about 3 shots worth of damage. We have a lot of ammo right now, though. We were full, so we don't have to worry about using it too much. Alright, elevator, that's new. Yeah, I guess I just didn't look this way last time. You know, I think I'm going to turn up mouse smoothing a little bit. Because you might notice I do that little adjustment jerk, which is usually when I take my hand off the mouse for a second. I'm going to put another point into that. We're going to spec into smoothness. Oh god, I'm stuck on the elevator. Can't dodge. God damn. Having your reticle reset whenever you get hit is really annoying with the focus system. And the fact that enemies dance around and are generally being little shits. Alright, do I have any healing? No. Oh, there you are. I thought you were still up there. I'm guessing that what we're trying to accomplish here will probably end up killing this beast. Wait. How is your head, like, right over here? But also, your neck is all the way over there. Or did you just retreat when I wasn't looking? I mean, I'm not so sure this creature is living its best life down here. I'm beginning to think that maybe this corrupted flesh was simply the bio part of these people's biotechnology running rampant and out of control. You know, they stopped maintaining it, so it started just forming into, like, you know, raw flesh stuff. And then started growing over all of the mechanical parts it was attached to. Another door. But yeah, having the 2 primary enemies be fucking projectile enemies is super annoying. Like, if those chunky guys were melee and it was just the chicken things that were ranged, that would feel more fun. Because otherwise, you just have to do these goofy fucking strafing runs to not get spit on. Oh, okay, he's dead. I shot one of his limbs off. I feel like I'm getting a little more fluid at the combat, at least. You know, as I usually do with awkward games, I tend to adjust. Otherwise, I would have not done so well with tank control survival horror over all of these years. Which, still baffles me when people say that it is unplayable. It's like, have you never had to learn a new control scheme for a game? Do you only play games that use the same identical control scheme? There is people that do that. You know, there's some people who only play first-person shooters and nothing else. They will refuse to play a third-person game and go, add a first-person mode and then I'll play it. And there's also vice versa. You know, people who said, oh, I won't touch Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil Village because they're first-person and first-person is garbage. And this is our clearance upgrade. I like that it has pulsing arteries on it. It's like we're just juicing it up with more blood, and that's what gives it more clearance. The more it throbs, the more access you have. Alright, now this should connect back to where we were, right? This is the door we saw at the beginning of the episode. So that gives us a shortcut back up here, so we don't have to take the elevator. And now we can open up some other areas. I mean, this creature also does not feel very menacing. It's huge and kind of spooky, but it doesn't really feel like it wants us dead. It's just kind of like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're cutting me open. Okay, you do that. Not that one. We want to go this way. And I guess open up these gates? Good enough. Oh, tentacle. I'm starting to remember their exact movement pattern, so I know where to aim, rather than trying to aim at where they are. You should be aiming where they are trying to be. Alright, here's our second entrance. You know, this whole section really puts a new spin on the term, rip you a new one. I'm hoping once we assemble all four of these, the actual puzzle attached to them will make more sense, because, like I said, it kind of seems like we can't do anything with the existing one. Alright, so that got us our second terminal, but there's still two more. Nope, this one is also impossible. What the fuck? I'm wondering if maybe the location for the light is shared among all of them. So if we have one where you can access the top, we can move it there and then move it down on the other ones, if you know what I mean. Okay, what about this way? I think there was another door up here. There's a gate. Can't open it. Okay. Oh yeah, that might be the door we're trying to open up now. I do think we're trying to get to the thing floating over the pit, but I'm not really sure how we're going to get up there. If there's going to be like a grav shaft or something. Okay. This should take us to the third terminal. hopefully it also takes us into some ammo. Because now I'm running low. You can't carry very much ammo even at max. This one is not open yet. There's a big beast. I'm gonna run past him. Not today, beast. Oh, now you're down there. Okay. You can see how even the walls have this, like, bone sinew tissue inside of them. So when the rest of it peels away, that's all that's left behind, like rebar and concrete. Alright. This will pop open another hole. Sorry. I mean, this is kind of your purpose, I assume. Why would you do this? I just want to exist. Peace. Not pieces. I think I just have to wait less for my shots. I don't need a perfectly accurate shot. As soon as the reticle starts to narrow, it's enough to get a hit on them at that range. Because before, I'm like waiting until it's all the way scoped in, but we don't need to snipe the chicken. We just need to shoot it before it shoots me. Okay, another ammo station. Both kinds. I'm hearing like hooves to my right. Why is it when I grab that... Oh, I guess it's not my arm still. I was gonna say, why is it when I grab that ammo pod, my arm is so bloody, but it's Greg holding out the pod for me. Man, we're getting real gross. We gotta get rid of this infection. Somehow I don't think there's antibiotics that'll cut it. When you have a Greg. Alright, we're cocked, locked, and loaded. And we took all the ammo, so we don't have to worry about refilling. Is there anything else here? Doesn't look like these gates are openable. There's a little nest there. Where did you come from? Where did you both come from? He just insta-killed me. I think I had half health. Okay. So I like the parts where you go to one of these ammo stations and doing that just spawns more enemies. It's like, oh, if you're gonna take a bullet, you better leave a few bullets too. I mean, I still want that ammo. Just gotta be quicker on the trigger. Okay, I only have 2 bars, so that's why he insta-killed me. I thought I had more. They've been very stingy on the healing. They really don't want you to get up to full health anymore. Like, you can carry, what, like 8 of those pods? But you're practically only ever gonna have 3 or 4. Okay, guess I wasn't close enough for that to kill him in 2 shots. I also wish that maybe they used a Alan Wake style of reloading system, because here, when you activate the reloading animation, he does the whole animation, and I don't think you can interrupt it. Whereas in Alan Wake, you tap the button to load in extra rounds. One of the fun things about Alan Wake is that all of the guns in the first game are individually loaded rather than magazine fed. So you'd have like revolver, hunting rifle, all guns that need to be loaded by just shoving more bullets in, so they had a reloading system where you could either just shove one in, or you could tap it and keep shoving in more faster. Oh, there's another station here. A healing station. Chicken, no. Okay. I took a little bit of damage there. I mean, in some ways I can see why they would want to say that it's kind of a survival horror, because your resources are limited. It's just you don't necessarily have to use them most of the time. I mean, healing you kind of have to do. There are too many enemies in this for you to be able to just avoid everything. You can hear that guy spawning behind me, too. He just, like, squished in. Alright, quickly put him in the round. I'm gonna get a little closer to this guy before I shoot him. Because you do stun them with a good shot. So it isn't too dangerous to get that close. That switching animation, though, is still very satisfying. It doesn't annoy me too much. Especially since the actual attachment part is really fast, it's just the detachment that's not. Alright. Which one of you jackasses killed me? Oh, of course, it's a big one this time. I want to see if I can reset him. Get like a reroll and get a different enemy. Or no enemy. You son of a bitch. He doesn't spawn until I fucking go for the health station. Run. Keep running. This part sucks. I don't even know if we have to go back. There's nowhere else to go up above. I guess we do have to go back to raise the terminal. I wouldn't even say necessarily that this game would only be better if they remove the combat. I think they could have refined the combat. But, like, if they wanted to do the fight them or don't kind of style, they should have made these hallways wider. Most of the time, you're kind of, like, corridored into either taking damage or fighting them. You know, it's not like there's a lot of alien isolation corners to duck into so you don't have to fight. Yeah, see, I'm trying to interrupt it, and you can't interrupt the reload. Alright, definitely can't go that way, because the floor is missing. And there's nothing over here, so off we go. I think maybe, though, my survival horror instincts to not waste my best resources are actually working against me here, because I'm trying to save the shotgun, and that's why I didn't just kill that other big beast that shows up here. But the game doesn't really seem to want you to save resources that much, and that's why they cap you so much on how much you can carry. They want you to keep using it, and then they'll give you a little bit more. Okay, now we got both of them. Flop right out of the way. Oh, everybody, just come over here. Say hi, motherfuckers. We'll go back up. Good day to you, sir. I said good day. At least they don't seem to respawn. Scorn guy has had enough of their shit. I'm really hoping that things change when we get out of the pit. Because I think it's only going to be fleshy down here. Even when we were upstairs, it wasn't that bad, so you'd think if we get even higher than that, we'd get farther away from the flesh pit. Where? Where did... Oh my god. Really? Fucking spawn behind me. This area right here, when you go down the elevator, is fucking dog shit. It's just a big swarm of enemies that you're supposed to deal with. I think we're just gonna have to give up on the health for now. Maybe if I hit it from the other side, it'll be better, but when we come down the elevator, we're pretty much a straight shot for every Tom, Dickhead, and Jerry that wants to spit on us. Alright. Pretty much routine at this point. Speaking of routine, were people aware that that game made a comeback? You know, that cool, like, analog sci-fi game that was one of the very first Steam Greenlight games when Steam Greenlight first started? That game actually, I guess, predated Alien Isolation for doing that style of analog sci-fi technology because it was inspired by Alien. But yeah, that, I can't remember if it was last year or early this year, but they basically got back together and made a trailer. I guess there was a lot of issues with the development team splitting up and everything, so some of the folks got back together and they're working on it again, and it looks pretty cool from the trailer. But that is I guess a similar kind of game, which is why it came to mind when I said that. I also am still looking forward to Atomic Heart. That's another game that has some rampant, out-of-control flesh and weirdness. Apparently, they say, the devs keep saying it's going to come out before the end of the year. Like, they are still on track for a 2022 release. In December, I assume. But not 100% sure on that. I mean, it's another Game Pass game, so they do have the Microsoft incentive to be on time instead of delaying, but it's not like games on Game Pass don't get delayed at all. You know, Stalker 2 was supposed to come out on Game Pass this year, and that's obviously been delayed. But we're once again getting to a point where a lot of games are getting pushed back to the, you know, January, February, March area, which has now become kind of the general sweeping point for all the developers to shove their games to. It used to be, when I was like a teenager, in like the Xbox 360, PS3 generation, it used to be the time of year when not really a lot came out. Everything came out leading up to Christmas to get those holiday sales, but then so much stuff was getting packed in there that they started deciding that it was, you know, too many games competing in a small space of time. So developers started trickling their games out over to that basically free period where there was less to compete with. And now that time of year has become pretty fucking bloated with releases as well. Okay, if I wait long enough, will there be a part of this cycle where there's none of these guys around? If I can just strike here while the chicken is hot, we can maybe get our damn health without getting spit on. Nope, the chicken saw me. I can't believe you can't, like, cancel this animation. I mean, if it's a chicken, I might survive long enough to heal. Or not. It made the alerting sound, but, they're not the brightest. Okay, nearly full health. Now we just book it through here. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Oh my god, we need to activate this terminal, don't we? Yep, and it's a gun terminal. Get out of here. Okay, so now we're on the other side of that gate where we saw the switch. But where was the other door? I think it was up the elevator. The other terminal door. Or down the elevator, I guess. Well, I know we opened the other one. Maybe it was up here and I didn't see it. Okay, those both connect back into each other. Here we go. So I guess there is only 3 of these, not 4. Because this is the last one. So we should be able to solve this puzzle now. I want to make sure everything's loaded up. But I think this is the last thing we need to do in this area. Is the neck just folded around in a U shape right now? Hey, what are you doing in there? Alright, something I want to check here. Yes. It looks like it maintains position among these, so I think we're going to have to use all 3 of them to work our way around. The only problem is none of them seem to actually have a place where you can get up to the top. I mean, that one there, we got that one little piece sticking out to the right of the place we need to be, so if I can get up there on one of the other ones, we just have to figure out kind of the position that allows us to move over on these. So like here, okay, that one's actually not helpful, is it? Ah, but now we can move over there. guess once we get this right, it's gonna be right for all three of them. Okay, that was an easy one. Are we taking the beast with us? I'm locked in too. I can't even look outside. We are definitely rising quite a bit. All right. I think we just splattered our host against the ceiling. Oh, it's still alive. So, we've ascended out of the pit. Are we not going to get a look at what happened to it from here? I think it's also the lighting that reminds me of Amnesia Rebirth when we're close to the outside. Because the other world also had this kind of tinted, foggy glow. I mean, this place up here doesn't seem very fleshy, but it does seem very decayed. And I mean, we did see it actively, like, rotting away. Well, there's the beast. The audio doesn't sound like it's coming from it. Oh, is that the head hanging down there? Splattered like a bug, still twitching, but basically dying. Well, that kind of implies that that thing wasn't originally part of the elevator. What if it actually grew around the elevator and it's been sitting there so long? Alright, so what have we found ourselves in now? Oh no, Greg! Just the way he puts his hands there, he's like, whatever, I'm done with this. I don't even care. So, I mean, it's probably not a good thing that we're bringing this infectious parasite with us, but it's probably unlikely that anyone's alive up here to spread it to. So off we go. Chugga chugga choo choo, bone train moving down the track. It really is like a vertebrae track. So I guess this is now the farthest we have gotten from where we started. You know, this was a big leap as we went way up, and now we're going way away. To somewhere where things are probably not any less horrible, but probably horrible in a different flavor. This is very clearly a dead or dying world. And I imagine there are no nice places left. Well, it does look better over here. The air looks less purple. Still decayed, though. Maybe the purple was coming from that flesh mountain around the facility back there. You have arrived at your destination. Achievement unlocked. Alright, well, there's the Geiger. There's the big, sexy alien statue with the spread legs. He would be proud. And again, no photo mode to get a better look at this stuff, which is a shame. Man, there are some multiple good visuals as we've come to this area. Again, it would be nice to at least be able to hide the gun, like a holster button. So you could get those good screenshots for vistas like this, you know, framed through the bones. But this certainly seems nicer than anywhere else we've been so far. It is just a dead city and not a flesh-infested nightmare hole. Okay, we've also got the man statues with the big old hyper penis. We are firmly in Geiger Town now. We've left Bakshinsky Hell behind. Yep, also statues with no mouths. Ominous fertility goddess with a glowing red womb. Okay, there's more than one, so not that significant, but I wonder if there is a person inside that, because it looks kind of like the pods we saw earlier. It'd be wacky if these were artificial wombs. Oh, actually, there's a bunch of pods right there. They just had these things sitting around in the open. Oh, there's some sex statues, too. So yeah, extremely Geiger all at once. You know, without the gun, this would actually make a pretty good, like, animated wallpaper. Just the clouds and the decay. So, is there any significance to you? Doesn't seem like we can do anything up here. Oh. Almost a xenomorph head here. Put some teeth right there, and you got yourself a xenomorph. Okay, well, that is a shortcut, because there's a switch on the other side. I like this, though. I like that we're getting a very different area while still being in the same style. You know, clearly the place we came from was a much more industrial zone, even if we don't really know what any of it was for. But this seems much more like a place where people lived and worked, I guess. Are those ribs? I mean, from here they kind of look like a hand, you know, a pair of hands beckoning you forth. God, this area is great. What do you think it says about a culture, though, if they just have a whole bunch of, like, fucking statues everywhere? Do they respect the sanctity of life? And the, value of open relationships, maybe? Okay, well that doesn't look great. You seem to have a infestation of nerve spiders. Putting up their nerve webs everywhere. Ah, you have arrived. Welcome to the council chamber. Is that a servitor? or a machine robot man. Insert rod into the receptacle. The wall of conception. Man and woman conceive the child. The child grows into man. Man fuses with weird worm creature. God, that is a really cool mural, though. I mean, you notice that they have basically a big hole where the womb should be. As well as, you know, the intestines and everything. But it kind of speaks to artificial growth. You know, having children grown in artificial wombs rather than within the mother. There really is just a bunch of neurons or whatever these are supposed to be gumming up the ceiling. And these guys have meat legs. Oh, they are people. They're not entirely robotic, but they do seem to have been flayed and attached to these wheels. Forevermore shall we three control the city. Well, I guess there's more than three. But yeah, they really expanded their minds to the possibilities. We are sea consciousness. Ooh, there's a really cool thing over there. I want to go see that. Mom, I want to see the flesh mural. Come on, let's go. Hold on, honey. It's not time yet to see the flesh mural. First, you have to solve the puzzle unless you get over there. Okay. We got something very different over here. And then did our great Lord Cthulhu come down and give us many ideas, such as how to fuse oneself with the machine, and how to get fat, and become manpreg, mpreg. There's a lot to process in this room. I'm sorry that I'm just kind of wandering around, but like, it is a artistic overload here. A lot of stimulation. A lot of neurons are firing right now. There's like very faint talking in this music as well. It reminds me a little bit of a track from Westworld. I think it's called Do They Dream? Okay. We need something to power this torso up. So there is a little bit of flesh corruption going on here, but it's not nearly the same as the stuff down below. That stuff never reached all the way over the mountain. I think we killed her. Or we stole her baby juice, I don't know. I mean, it definitely seems like there was some transhuman things going on here. If these were ever baseline humans and not some humanoid species. Okay. Put the cylinder in. So it's a blood battery. There's this weird, like, iridescence to the air in this area. You know what makes it seem like maybe this area is shielded, and that's why it's not quite as horrible as the other area? But that's just a guess. And this game is all about just guessing. Oh, speaking of transhumanism, here's a bunch of extra limbs in case you need to replace yours. Or maybe these are the ones that have been replaced, because these are all pretty fucking gross. Hey, can we... can we get rid of... Hold on. Is that what we're doing here? Are we going to build ourselves a new body to get rid of our horrible Greg infestation? Was it Greg or was it Gary? I can't remember what I was calling him now. Yep, there does appear to be a head inside this jar. Hold that thought. Alright, there's ammo, but we haven't actually seen anything hostile yet. And then again, in the previous area, we didn't see anything hostile right away either. I wonder if we're gonna fight, like, flesh machines up here, rather than just flesh monsters. You know, kind of like the servitors from Warhammer. Robots made out of living beings. Okay, so there's another one in there. We're probably going to need that. It does really look like we're making a meat mech. The question is, how come nobody's flesh seems to rot here? Decay does not seem to be an issue for organics, only for mechanics. In you go, then. Arise, torso, arise. Oh, he does have a head. Another head. I'm not sure what this has accomplished. Why would you give me life like this? Alright, well, enjoy your new lease on life. And we know where this one goes. You gotta be quiet, we don't want to wake this guy up. He's having such a pleasant dream, which is about to come to an end. Okay. So, it seems like if we want to go back, we have to take the battery out, which means we can't do it while carrying this guy. These are the rejects. We don't really get rid of them, we just pile them up over here. Sorry. Ugh, that wasn't just a head at all, it was a whole baby man. clear. Never noticed that before. But it makes kind of like a growling, empty stomach sound when you try to fire it. It doesn't have enough steam. Sure, we'll take this mangled mess. My child, I am sorry for the world I have brought you into. You want to go in here? Like the glassy fucking eye reflecting everything around it. Was the mouth still moving, or is that just me moving it? Alright, what do I do with this disgusting thing? Do I flush it down the body pile? No. Do I put him in the machine? I would like a refund. There you go. Okay, we're just gonna juice him. I like too that the eye got bigger, but it didn't pop. Now we have a full juice canister. Wait, hold on, I gotta go back. Let me back in, I need the other jar, I think. Maybe not. Maybe one jar of baby juice is enough. Okay, well, I'm having fun, and there's a lot to do here. We're not really stuck. I'm excited to explore more of this area, but we're going to end the episode here, because I don't want it to go too long, and it's already gone longer than I intended to. So, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this very goopy and a very erotic episode of Scorn, and I hope you'll come back for... No, there's no way for me to say Scorn as Samorn. There we go, Samorn. I was trying to figure out a way to say that. Okay, thanks for joining me, folks, and I will see you back here in the city next time.